that have made America great. And I would do that and look, and the tourists would always be very excited to see that when they were doing. But I realized after doing that journey enough times that the monuments out of the left side of the plane were not the best monuments that we have. Because if you looked out the right side of the plane, you could look over the Potomac River and you would see a small set of monuments orderly arranged over the rolling hills of Arlington National Cemetery. And you can have the best political leaders that we memorialize, like an Abraham Lincoln. You can have the best political ideals that we try to exemplify, like in the Declaration of Independence and in the Constitution, but those don't run on autopilot. And if you don't have people that are willing to stand up, answer the call, risk their lives, and indeed give the last full measure of devotion in service to this country, then none of that stuff amounts to very much. And so when I look at Memorial Day, these are really the indispensable Americans that we celebrate today. I know we have Gold Star parents here, and their sacrifice that their loved ones made matters. The sacrifices that people have made throughout history matters. We would not be free people without those sacrifices. And I'm just glad that in the state of Florida, this is something that's recognized in every corner of our state. People understand that freedom isn't free, and that those that make the ultimate sacrifice have earned our enduring debt and gratitude for their selfless service. Thank you. God bless.
Thank you, Governor DeSantis. Thank you for honoring us with your presence today. It means a lot to the veterans. It's now my pleasure to introduce the keynote speaker for today's program, Rear Admiral James Aiken. He's a native of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where he was commissioned through the Naval Reserve Officer Training Corps, NROTC, at Pennsylvania State University with a degree in political science. He's also earned a master's degree in strategic studies from the Naval War College. As a surface warfare officer, he's commanded numerous ships, USS Chung Hung and Destroyer Squadron 60, Task Force 65. Additional sea assignments include aboard Monongahela, Virginia, Commander Carrier Group 2 on John F. Kennedy, Decatur, Normandy, and USS Hopper. Ashore, he served as Manpower Specialist Detailer at Navy Surface Warfare Manpower Headquarters and other numerous billets afloat and ashore. As a flag officer, he served as Commander Carrier Strike Group Deputy Director Resources and Acquisition Joint Staff J8, Washington District of Columbia. He currently serves here in Mayport as Commander U.S. Naval Forces Southern Command and U.S. 4th Fleet. Admiral?
Thanks, Bill. I think your introduction might be longer than my speech. First of all, good morning to all ladies and gentlemen. We went through the long list of all the distinguished guests that are here. But most importantly, I just want to thank the Gold Star families for what you've actually given. As the governor said, we can never repay the debt of gratitude that we have for all of you and for all those behind us who served so magnificently. I'm honored to be here today to be able to share a few thoughts with you. I woke up this morning excited. As a matter of fact, I even rewrote my whole speech because I thought, you know what, this is an amazing crowd, and I don't want to share anything that's sort of just mundane or standard. I want us to think about a few things today. Most importantly, my excitement is also couched with humility, because I'm humbled with all the amazing folks who are here that I get a chance to share a few thoughts with you today. First of all, let me say a few thank yous. I want to thank you, first of all, the City of Jacksonville. What a tremendous event. The time, energy, and effort that you put into this is really second to none. So with that, I want to say thanks. Secondly, the veterans and military organizations, and I can't name all of you because when I was here early today, I went around and shook hands, and I couldn't even keep track of all the different service organizations, and we can't say enough for what you do. And lastly, thanks once again to the Gold Star families for being here today. I know this isn't always an easy day, but today we celebrate the service and the sacrifice of your loved ones. Now, speaking of the city of Jacksonville, I am not a Jacksonville native like some others in the crowd. I grew up in Pittsburgh, as was mentioned. But my wife and my children and I, we have come to love Jacksonville.